But Kyle, you're gonna be thrilled about this next topic. You know,
Oh,
all your
fuck me.
nightmares are coming true.
Oh, piss off.
Craig Mazin has confirmed that Abby has
Oh,
been cast for season 2 of The Last of Us. Suck it in for a minute. Just let that in. We knew it were coming. They've already said that they're going to stay pretty close to the game, but just change things where they need to be changed. That says just jump straight to you. What are your thoughts on this?
I'm pretty sure you can tell by my face. Listen, right. Obviously, no spoilers and stuff as best I can. If they're doing this in two separate seasons, then, they're sticking it with the game or they're trying to add things to the second season that wasn't in the second game. So a little bit more stuff at the back end before a certain event happens. Because after that certain event, it is then just very and then it focuses on this new. This is what I was saying before. This Abby character, half the I'd say a little bit over 60%. For me, when I played the game, I felt like I was playing more as Abby, and the game was trying to get me to like and get along with Abby. I just couldn't after certain events as well. Not because of that, but I just couldn't. The character didn't grip me at all. I wanted to play as Ellie and continue her story, but unfortunately, it wasn't. You know me with I love the Halo franchise, and Halo 5 did the same thing. It was like they pitted it as this Locke versus Master Chief, and you played as Locke for like 90% of the game. It's the same thing with The Last of Us 2. You
Yeah.
want to play as these characters that hyped it up, and you just don't. You play as the last part of the game. I mean, I'll say this: there is one cool moment towards the end of the game with Ellie and Abby, but I won't spoil it. There is like one cool moment I personally think is pretty good, but everything else still doesn't justify for me the whole package. And I hope they do it well.
I think they will.
I, I mean, I hope so. If not, here's the thing. I am happy with just the first season of The Last of Us. I can
If
watch
not, we've
that.
got like the perfect first season of TV there.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, you don't even have to count that. It doesn't matter. Nothing in that goes back to this. Um, maybe I think there's going to be maybe potentially one episode in the because, obviously in the game, kind of a spoiler, not really. The game's been out a long time. If you really wanted to play it, play it. I don't recommend it,
It's been out like
but
what? When did it come out? 2019.
I think 2019. I think, yeah. Um, But I'll say this: there's a flashback to the events of the first game, but it's not something that you see in the first game or the first season. It's just something new, and it's a really, really nice moment between Joel and Ellie. Um, but that's it. You know,
I think
that's
we're gonna get them flashback things throughout the
no,
season.
it's one. It's one.
I think we're gonna get more.
I don't think we will.
I think we will.
I don't think we will. If they're doing what I think they're doing and they're stretching the second game into two seasons, which is, logically it makes sense because the game is really fucking long. And it focuses mainly on Abby and Ellie's story. Then they're gonna have to do that. But for me personally, I'm just, maybe this next season it's just gonna focus mainly on Ellie and it's gonna be great, and then the final season is gonna be just about Abby. I mean, I don't think they'll do that because the game
I
goes back and
I
forth.
tell you right now, Kyle. If anything, if anything, it's gonna be Ellie episode, Abby episode, Ellie episode, Abby episode, Ellie episode, Abby episode. If anything, but then I think that's a bad way of storytelling. I think they can break both, episodes down into what's Abby doing, what's Ellie doing,
I'll say this, and this is my final say on this. If they make Abby a more compelling character for me to get on board with, if they do a better job for me personally, I didn't get on board with her in the games. That's not to slay any of the writers or anything like that off. She just was not an interesting character to me. Maybe they can change that. Maybe they can improve on that, like they kind of did with the I've forgotten the dude's name. The couple, and they had
Bill.
their own little Bill. Yeah, yeah. He was just kind of we don't really see much of his character in the first game, and then they expanded upon that, and it got you to really love this character, and the story they told with it. They could maybe do the same with Abby in a sense of just
Well,
improving.
that's this is the benefit of hindsight.
Yeah.
Hindsight's 2020. They know what people's reactions was to Abby.
Mhm.
They have got all the information they need to do 100% course correction on this if they want to. It's not like the adapting the beloved game, in the beginning and thinking, oh, people will be mad if we change this little thing. People will be mad if we change this little thing. I think people will be happy with no matter what changes are made to Abby. Because not a very well loved character. And they know that, and they know what they need to do and go, right, how can we do this better to make this appeal to our fan base? And that's why I've got faith in it. They've done the trial run. They know what doesn't work. Let's try something else now.
Do you know what it is with the second game and its story column is it tried to make me see it from another point of view of how they view Joel and Ellie, and I feel like you kind of get that already, even with this show. It makes it very clear that Joel's not a good person.
Yeah.
Ellie's been through shit. I've already got that context. So why did the second game have to go on that more? Because at the end of the game, spoiler alert, it's not that big of a spoiler. Abby ends up having I think it's like a little girl with her, and it's just like they're trying to copy and paste Joel and Ellie, but they're different characters, and it's like, oh, you're like these guys, but these guys were bad, and these guys were bad also, or something. Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe I should go back and play it again. But for me, I couldn't get on board.
I tell you what didn't help that game is Ghost of Tsushima. I'm pretty sure came out like 2 weeks after.
That was a fantastic game. Now that's one I can't wait for.
And
That's a movie, isn't it?
Yeah, Chad Stahelski, John Wick
Yeah,
director.
that's gonna be yeah, man. It's only coming out with some bangers, anyways, on live screen TV and movies. Uncharted, I enjoyed Uncharted. It wasn't the best, but I had fun with it. But anyways, yeah.